Hi everyone, and thank you for watching my video. So in this video I'm just following up from my latest video where I was talking about wanting to change careers from being a software engineer and looking for something else, maybe managerial, maybe strategically. I wanted to say strategically, but something more strategy and maybe like more business analysty. But yeah, so by luck, I am like, we are moving from something on-prem at work, and we've identified using an application on Dynamics 365 that will help us with what we're trying to solve for, and also while we are on migrating to the cloud. So which brings me to what I want to do going forward. So I am still going to change from being a software engineer, and my long-term, and I think my purpose, J, in life is to become a Microsoft evangelist. Yeah. So the first time I came across evangelism was, I think there was a hackathon at AB in Bev, like SABS, was having, is it South African Breweries was having a hackathon, and they were in partnership with Microsoft, and then we would go to like meetups, and there will be like speakers at Microsoft. And at that time, I thought to myself, oh, evangelism, that sounds like a nice title and everything. But like now, I went and revisited that, and it's actually what I really want to do, not for the title, because after all, titles are just borrowed, but for what it stands for. So now in my journey, I've started doing Dynamics 365 applications and Power Platform. So that's what I'm focusing on. That's what I'm passionate about. So what Power Platform is, and Dynamics essentially is like, Dynamics is like a suite of products that are built on the Power Platform. It's a Microsoft suite of applications. So we've got Dynamics like CRM, which is Client Relationship Manager, and Dynamics 365 ERP, which is like enterprise resource planning. So at my first job, I was like, funny enough, in ERP technology, and we were using Oracle as our enterprise like solution. So now it's so nice. Like I feel like I'm doing like a full 360 into this whole like story of my life being a software engineer. So, so what Dynamics is essentially that applications, and Power Platform is Microsoft's low code, no code platform, which essentially is just like you can achieve business solutions with little to no code. So it deals with a lot of like configurations, and you can, like, out of the box capabilities. So it's quite cool. So it's more of a functional analytical consulting role that I'm exploring at the moment. And the nice thing about going Microsoft is that you can get certified, and remember, these certificates, they internationally recognized, and there is a scarcity at the moment for Dynamics professionals. So like a win is a win, like so many wins in going to this direction than like the other route. So I think it's so fun. I'm enjoying learning Power Platform and Dynamics. So on the Power Platform, we've got things like Power Apps, which helps you can literally create an app or a website in a day with Power Apps, which is so nice because it's a drag and drop, and like even like coding on there, it's like so simple. And then you've got Power Automate, which like does workflows and automated triggers and all of that, which is also not like super technical. You can achieve so much so quicker in this platform. And then you've got Power BI, where you get your dashboards, your analytics, and you've got AI Builder, which I haven't really played around with because I think my organization doesn't have the license. I haven't asked if they have the license, but it's like a more nice to have. Like it will help you build your app, actually AI builder. So this is my journey at the moment. My ideal career route is to go until software architect certification. So that's why I'm doing like functional consultant. Studying to become a functional consultant. Then I'll in Power Platform. Then I'll move over to become to get this certified as a developer for Power Platform. Then an architect. I believe an architect must know everything. So when you start with these certificates, I've done my I'm certified in fundamentals of Power Platform and fundamentals of Dynamics 365 CRM. So what I like about the fundamental certificates is that you start at the basics. I think a lot of us and a lot of like what I've seen in my career as a software engineer is that I get there, I try to figure out how code was and just follow that pattern, I guess. But when you start learning the tool that you are working on and going deeper, you have so much confidence, especially now with the certifications. It brings so much confidence, like you know all these things because you studied for it and you know how things work under the bonnet. So I highly suggest that even if you think that you know how to code or what, it's always nice to go back to the basics, especially if you're trying to solve for things. So even in like C#, go back to the basics, go back to your patterns, go back to your objects, go back to like what is a class, inheritance, and all that crap. So I think like anything you do as an engineer or working in tech is just learn from the makers, like learn how things work, and therefore you can build up or even make decisions because now you know how things work, you understand? So that's where I am in my career. I'm so excited, I'm so passionate about it, and it's so great, and I hope to become a trainer because the application I'm literally trying to get certified for is Dynamics 365 marketing. So with the other certificates that they have like Udemy courses, and it's easier when you see. I learn through seeing and hearing and video, but with Dynamics 365 marketing, there really is no YouTube course out there. So I'm not YouTube, Udemy. So I'm really like going into it in depth, and Microsoft documentation is the most beautiful documentation I've ever, like, I'm not even joking, guys. Like, they document it. There's so much resource to learn. So even if you don't have Udemy, you can always try to upskill through Microsoft Learn, which is, I think, free. Yeah, it is free to learn things and just try to get certified, because once you're certified, so many opportunities open up for you, both locally. Like locally, what I've seen with Dynamics, it's not like a thing that is like a lot of companies haven't adopted it. So because I work for like the UK branch of the thing, there's a lot of Dynamics professionals in Europe. So in South Africa, they haven't adopted it yet. So I think even international opportunities can start opening up. I'm praying they do open up for me. Anyway, so that's where my excitement is coming from. But also learning things. It's so nice learning. I think that's where my thing was going, because sometimes as a developer you self-doubt a lot and you don't know, but when Microsoft says this is how things work, and you know this is documented and this is how things work, and you try and play around with stuff, and really that's how things work. So I think I'm very happy with where I'm going, and I'm gonna try to even get certified as a Microsoft trainer. So in this house we are all about Microsoft. So I've had people ask me about languages and all of that. Guys, I'll always tell people C# is where it's at. I'll always advocate for Microsoft. So please, guys, bear with me. You know, my thing, side note, please don't come for me, but I don't believe in big companies using open source technologies. I feel like if you're a big corp, like open source is for us developers, as people who are learning, as small entrepreneurs. But as a big corporation, you must go have your AWSs, have your Microsofts, you have your Oracles, because you can afford, you have the budget, so invest in those kind of things. So for me, I feel like that's where I want to take my career. I'm a corp girl. I'm a big corporate girl. I love being in corporate. So that's why I'm going Microsoft full force. And I feel like when my focus is that because Microsoft is such a powerhouse, they will always be there. So yeah, so that's what my career is looking like at the moment. I'm doing functional and dev for Dynamics 365 and Power Platform. So yeah, so thanks for everybody who reached out and asked, how you feeling? Because I think people were like so worried about me because I was not feeling it. So I'm so glad that everybody feels that. But now I'm in a better space. I'm more excited. I'm now got a new fire burning within me about my career. So I'm so excited. So if you have any questions about things, do you know I'm biased towards Microsoft products? So I'll probably give you a Microsoft answer. But otherwise, yeah, that's what I'm about currently. And thank you so much for getting to this part of the video, because I actually want to do like a bullet kind of vibe for the questions that I get. This is like disclaimer for people like, get to the point, get to the point. Anyway, I want to do like a shoot the breeze kind of going live on like maybe Saturdays, because my Saturdays are a bit open nowadays that I'm studying. So I am thinking of going live every Saturday, just chatting. And if you want to come shoot the breeze, ask me any questions, I will put up a poll or something. But I like literally just want to have a chat, have a jolt, let's talk. And thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye.